One of the biggest mistakes I see people make whenever they're trying to get results in the gym or just any goal in particular is they always come off like really, really hot, right? And what I mean by that, they hit the ground running, they do way too much, way too soon. And so that inevitably leads to burnout. You always want to have obviously a long time horizon, like when it comes to just a big macro like goal. But more importantly, you want to have these smaller wins that you kind of rack up over time, because that obviously also builds momentum. Whenever you're looking at just like the end goal of something, you'll notice that whenever you do get to that point, it's always like the things that lead up to that actually make that goal so great. I think that most people right now are trying to lean out and they just don't really know how to do it. And frankly, I think that they're doing it completely wrong, because usually what happens is people tend to way overcomplicate it, and that leads to them doing way too much cardio too soon, or cutting their calories way too much too soon. And so that leads to obviously mostly muscle loss. And not only that, but whenever you start doing something so excessively, you start way below like what you should be doing. And whenever you start to inevitably plateau on your results, because your body always tries to maintain its body weight, you're going to have to continue to do more and more of that. And so that's going to be obviously a lot harder down the road, because if you're starting with doing an hour cardio a day and that's what you're accustomed to, you're going to have to start doing like 2 hours of cardio eventually, right, to start getting pretty much the same results. With that being said, I'm going to create like this little series, and I want you guys to ask as many questions as you want, because again, it's a very easy thing to do. It's just people tend to overcomplicate it, and I want to help with that. So with that being said, drop your comments below. Let's get to it.